Earlier this month, Marketwatch reported that 22 states are experiencing shrinking or stagnant local economies, basically in recession. So now, since then, another state has joined in, making 23 states that are now under a recession, okay, experiencing recession. Out of them, Kansas is one of them, and it's a mix of red states and blue states, to be fair. Now, Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody, said that around 13 states are treading water, but now it's 12 because one of them was treading water is now under recession. 23 are experiencing persistent economic weaknesses. While Zandi says the overall U.S. economy is not in recession, he said we're getting pretty darn close. He said, based on my assessment of various data, states making up nearly a third of the U.S. GDP are either in or at high risk of recession. Another third are just holding steady, and the remaining third are growing. And of course, that remaining third happens to be dwindling, but also are being driven by, I don't know, certain industries like healthcare, okay, which we're always going to need, okay, healthcare, and then hospitality. So that's about it. Now, Zandi said that the cause of this is Trump's economic policy, specifically tariffs, which we already knew, as well as massive federal job cuts. So the Doge having an effect here massively. Now, according to Zandi, a common theme of the states he says are in recession are weak farm economies or weak manufacturing. Now, the states that Zandi listed as being in recession are Wyoming, Montana, Minnesota, Mississippi, Kansas, Massachusetts, Washington, Georgia, New Hampshire, Maryland, Rhode Island, Illinois, Delaware, Virginia, Oregon, Connecticut, South Dakota, New Jersey, Maine, Iowa, West Virginia, District of Columbia, and of course, Michigan. So now, if either California or New York slip into recession, then we're done. Stick a fork in us. All right? That's it. The entire country, like, so goes New York or California, goes the rest of the country. Okay? Now, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Zandi says the U.S. overall is barely holding on. Both of those states, he explained, are bellwethers. Their economies are essentially stagnant, which is not good. California alone contributes about 14.5% to the U.S. GDP, while New York accounts for nearly 8%. That's according to data from Moody's. Now, he said that whether the national economy suffers a downturn appears to rest in the big California and New York economies. Both are struggling to gain traction. Payroll growth, he said, has come to a virtual standstill, with industries like construction, manufacturing, tech, finance, and government all shedding jobs. Only, as I mentioned before, healthcare and hospitality are adding workers. Now, a lot of the states that are going into recession, you may have noticed, voted for Donald Trump. And a lot of voters voted for Trump because he had promised to be better on the economy. Now, I gotta ask, do things look better? Do they? Because I ain't seeing it. I ain't seeing it. Unless you're very, very wealthy or you're into crypto or AI. Okay. If you're a very wealthy person, the odds are you're doing pretty great. The rest of us, however, we're not doing so good. Okay. And at the moment, though, thanks to the government shutdown, we don't have as much economic data, okay, that's coming out. For example, the BLS jobs reports and things like that, they're not coming out, but roughly we've been adding somewhere around 20,000 jobs per month, which is not good. That's not good at all. And so we don't really need that data right now to know that things are bad. I mean, all you got to do is look at your wallet. Look at your bank account. Okay? Beef has hit record highs. Okay, I can't afford hamburger anymore, much less coffee. Okay, not good. Everything has increased in price, but our wages have not kept up. Now, you can gaslight people about a whole lot of things, but you can't gaslight people about their personal finances. The grocery bills don't lie, okay? Unlike our politicians who lie all the time. Look, a lot of these states, again, voted for Donald Trump, right? Not all of them, but Michigan did. Okay, Kansas obviously did. And so, look, what I tried to do prior to this election is to warn people, hey, bad things are going to happen. We're going to look like Argentina, okay? Argentina, not doing so good, okay? And so, I warn people, hey, that's the direction that we are going to go into, okay? We warned you. We said that, hey, maybe we shouldn't trust the economy to someone who has had 6 bankruptcies, okay? That he would do the same to this country, who left his first term, okay? He left his first term with us in a gigantic, hole, financial hole, and with a pandemic. Okay, and it said, look, he's going to do this again. He's going to do the same crap, but worse this time. And it's playing out exactly, unfortunately, that we weren't. I wish I would be wrong. I wish that I was wrong. I wish that we were very, prosperous. But we're not. We're not. Okay? And it's because these people didn't listen to the warnings. It'd be a TDS. Okay? We said that this man would just do terrible things to the economy. They didn't listen. They voted for mass deportation. They voted for mass firings. They voted for cutting taxes on the rich. And they voted for tariffs. And unfortunately, as a result of their vote, we are getting the day that they voted for. And it ain't looking so good. And so, there you are. I mean, there's not much we can do about it now. Okay? But this is where we're at. And all I can say is buckle up and brace for impact. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.